that I will be speaking from. Okay?
Okay.
You got those? And then you'll just need to show everybody.
Okay. Chief. Captain. I think we're ready to roll.
Okay. Good afternoon. I appreciate all of your time. As you know, I am Ron Anglin, and I'm going to be speaking to you today persuasively to try to get you all to stay and make the military a 20-year career. As we look in the room here, most of us are already near that point. However, I'm going to discuss some of the benefits that come from service, the reasons why we serve, as well as compare and contrast. Okay. So, as General Douglas MacArthur spoke before cadets at the United States Military Academy at West Point, he spoke of his military career as well as the greatest attributes that come from the military serviceman: duty, honor, country. As you know, these are the attributes that all military men aspire to be the absolute best that they can be. We all came in the military to serve others. As General MacArthur spoke in that speech that day, he said, "Yours is a profession of arms, the will to win, the sure knowledge that there is no substitute for victory in war. That if you lose, the nation will be destroyed." Those are powerful words. That is what we serve for. We know what happens if we fail. New York Times had an article where they discussed that military is a rare class. Less than 0.5% of the population serve in the military today, as opposed to 12% that served during World War II. So, what I would like to get you all to do is to take personal stock in your military career and realize that there is a calling for the soldier, just as there is a teacher, a politician. There is a calling that we have to fulfill. As I discussed with you, the reasons why we serve. We are charged to fight and win the nation's wars. Past generations of soldiers, of Americans, give us the opportunity to live as we do, to live in this great country that we have. If it's not for the military, then who else is going to defend it? Who else is going to make lives better for each and every individual that's out there? Not only in this country, but in other countries. That's why we serve. As I look back also, another reason why we serve is to develop the skills that you'll get in the military that you won't see in any other profession. Not only will you develop skills such as shooting weapons, shooting a tank, scuba diving. These are great skills to have. But the other skills that you will receive while you're in the military are life skills. The mentorship, the guidance that you receive in the military is second to none. You won't receive this type of leadership out there in the civilian world, because everybody realizes in the military that not only are you a peer or a subordinate, but you're a brother or a sister. You are the lifeline to the next guy and to the next generation that's going to follow us. As I said, the greatest reason to serve the military is to make the lives better for everybody. Now, civilians sector will throw money at a problem. The military will put bodies at a problem and make life better for people. Some benefits that you receive while serving in the military to keep you in the military as opposed to stepping away from the military after a 3-year obligation or a 4-year obligation. You're going to receive the education benefits. You're going to receive pay that is commensurate with the skills that you possess. For instance, it is a good thing for a young person straight out of high school with only a high school education, with no schooling. He can step into the military and make more than minimum wage. He'll make a pay better than the minimum wage that the kid is flipping burgers at Wendy's. They will have health care coverage. They'll have dental coverage. Not only for them, but for their family members while they're in. Over a lifetime, a 20-year career, you're saving hundreds of thousands of dollars on health care, on medical care, on legal practices. Things, for instance, a power of attorney. Free to the military, you go with the legal assistance. Whereas if you were to go to the legal office off post and see a lawyer, that's $150. So any type of legal fees, you're going to be discounted. Next thing I want to discuss with you is the comparisons between military life versus civilian life. As you see the economy, there are a lot of folks out there that are struggling. People are underemployed. People are out of work. Military is pretty stable, pretty steady. They've started with their cutbacks now. However, being in the military is still a pretty steady job. Over a 20-year career, you're going to be able to get your education. You're going to get skills that are credible through a college institution to benefit you when you step out of the military. You retire at 20 years, you're going to get medical insurance at a reduced rate as opposed to what you are paying for the civilian sector medical insurance with Obamacare. You will be able to travel the world. You will live in foreign countries. You will be able to experience other cultures. Those are just a few of the reasons to stay in the military. However, the most important reason to stay in the military is to be the link to the next generation of soldiers and leaders in our country. Because that's what the military produces, are leaders. So, in closing, I want everyone to take stock in the accomplishments that you have achieved so far in the military. To look forward and see how you can make the military better for the next generation of soldiers. And then beyond that, not only soldiers, but make people to be the best individuals that they can be. And keep it to where our country is free and our flag still stands for freedom, and we can be the country that we all know we should be. Thank you very much.